Daredevil Season 1, Episode number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we here to next week's episode of Daredevil. Last week, another fantastic episode with the introduction of Matt's mentor, Stick, and I don't know if you could call it an introduction, but a tease and another, what I'm assuming is not necessarily a big bad, but another kind of dude at the top of all this stuff, you know, but from what it seems like, Stick, he doesn't really necessarily hang around Hell's Kitchen and whatnot. You know, he kind of goes around to different places. So I'm assuming, you know, the guy he answers to is maybe a level above Kingpin, per se. And we also heard Stick mention last episode, you know, Kingpin would be scared, so to speak, when he realizes that Matt or Daredevil poked the person that he's afraid of. So he kind of insinuated that there is somebody out there that Wilson is afraid of, man, which is kind of a weird thing to think, because I feel like Kingpin ain't afraid of nobody. But I guess there's that saying, there's always a bigger fish out there, man. So I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to continue to expand. You know, Black Sky was taken care of last episode. Like I said, we got more backstory on Matt. The stuff going on with Karen as well as Foggy. He's kind of involved with the mini stuff now too. And again, I keep on mentioning it, but I gotta throw it out there again. I do hope that at some point, at least Foggy, not necessarily Karen, but at least Foggy gets to find out who Matt, you know, is when he's not being lawyer Matt, you know, when he becomes Daredevil, so to speak. But guys, I'm super excited to check this episode out, so I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys wanna check that out, link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Oh shit, we picking up with Wilson. He wasn't even in the episode last week. Was my man having a nightmare? Like I said, you know. Maybe some people he's afraid of, or maybe not even people, but just things. There's this piece. Oh, is this one called like a Rabbit in the Snowstorm or some shit? Bro, my man Fisk got a nice ass place. I mean, it's no surprise really. Dude's literally the Kingpin, so he's obviously gonna have a nice ass crib, but god damn, man, look at that view. He's having an omelet. I actually just had an omelet. Getting ready to start the day, man. I wonder if we're gonna end up seeing how Matt starts his day too, and we're gonna have parallels like that, because you know, sometimes they be doing it. Cufflinks from his dad, no? He has a bunch of different ones, but he said he wears those every day to honor him or remember him, right? Oh shit. Is this the nightmare he was having? Dreaming about whatever this memory was? Is that him as a kid? Has to be. Kid had the same exact walk as him and everything. Jesus. Did he murder somebody when he was a kid? Maybe when he got sent, I forget, did he say he got sent to his aunt or uncles or something like that? Maybe back then? I don't know. Or maybe his, he went through a traumatic experience as a kid, seeing somebody get murdered in his family. That's the thing, man. Kingpin, I'm telling you, like, I love when shows have fantastic villains, because I feel like not often, like, I can watch a show and the villain doesn't have to be Kingpin level villain, so to speak, you know, but other characters kind of make up for it, or the story itself makes up for it. But I love when a show not only has a good story to it, good action, good heroes, so to speak, right? Good main characters, but the villain is just fucking amazing. Like Kingpin, like there's amazing characters in the show, but Kingpin's probably the best character, man. He is just, I feel like he's so well done, because you can sympathize with him, you can understand him. He's not just some psycho out there looking to do all this crazy shit. Like, you understand where he's coming from. And there's also parallels to Matt, you know, to the hero of the story, right? This must be the day after the Stick incident. I can't believe he hadn't seen Stick since he was young as shit, and then he just showed up like that, man.
I hate it. I appreciate the effort, but the technique, or lack thereof.
Oh, you are such a dick.
On occasion, some dickery may leak out, but doesn't mean I'm wrong.
He's being truthful.
Okay, let's say we keep Matt in the dark. How long do you think I should grow my hair? Matt, what's your take on that? Mullet, full pony?
He could hear.
What of the two you want me to know?
He's gonna know she's lying.
We're investigating Union Allied.
Oh
Remind me to
shit!
keep you off the
She just
witness
let it
stand.
out.
Can't be doing that.
Why not?
For starters, you signed legal papers and took money to leave it alone. What do you think's gonna happen when these whoever's find out what it is you're up to?
We already took care of it.
Took care of what?
You took care of a couple of jocks. That was it. There's plenty more.
I don't care what I signed or how much money they paid me to forget. I don't. And I'm not just going to stick my head in the sand and let it happen to somebody else because I am scared. Which I am.
If you could see her face, you'd know she means it.
Yeah, I kinda got that.
Yeah, he doesn't need to see her face to know she means that.
I know you're just trying to do the right thing here, but we have to be smart about this.
We?
First rule, no more skulking around asking to get hurt. We do this, it's gonna be on our turf. The legal system.
You know, that's not nearly as heroic as you might.
I don't want anyone to be a hero, Karen. I want you to be safe. And I want to protect this firm and everything we're trying to build here. We know the law, we'll use it to our advantage.
Matt said, as long as we handle this the lawyer ways, you guys stay quiet on everything else, I'll handle the action side.
You asked that the docks and your transit path be clear of police interference. Did you observe any police?
No.
Of course not, because I'm a man of honor.
It will be difficult to locate another Black Sky. They are
Another?
extremely rare.
So there is
Perhaps you
more.
should have told me the importance of your cargo before you lost it.
He's asking if you'd like to renegotiate the terms of your relationship.
Sorry if I offended you. My apologies.
I mean, at the end of the day, Wilson is part businessman, you know? He needs to keep these relationships, can't burn bridges too early. That's the thing I like about Wilson, too. He stays composed. He doesn't just lose his cool all the time. Does he lose his cool? Yeah, sometimes. We saw it with Vladimir's brother, with Anatoly.
Leave it alone.
If the Russians had spoken to you this way...
They aren't the Russians.
No, the Russians actually contributed. Leland's financials, Gao's product, and Vlad and Anatoly's distribution until we absorbed that facet. What do Nobu and his men bring to the table? What are they in all this?
Necessary evil.
I don't like the way he speaks to you, that's all. Especially now, when everything's going our way.
That's exactly when you need to be cautious.
When things are going right. Because if things are going good, you know something's coming. Another bump in the road soon. Or is this a flashback or something? Are we going to get more info on why Wilson was seeing what he was seeing in the mirror?
Respect. You gotta give it if you want it. Don't forget that. Make the next one
It's
longer.
true.
When your pop's face in the dirt,
No, sir.
damn right.
We're going to get to see why he is who he is.
1 year after he got voted in, packed up, got himself a real house.
Really?
Just like we're gonna buy.
By getting paid off.
Go on. What are you looking at her for? I said it's okay. Take a big one. Come on.
His dad's the one who kind of taught him some of this stuff that he knows now. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Is that not just beer or is that hard alcohol?
Rigoletto floated me.
Rigoletto?
Who's that?
Nobody, forget it. It's an investment, Marlene. You gotta spend money to make money. You want something out of life, you gotta put yourself out there.
You gotta put yourself out there, Mom.
You see?
That is true, but you gotta be smart about it. What isn't Rigoletto the guy Benny was talking to? In one of the early on episodes, I was involved in some shit too. Maybe that's what ended up happening. Maybe he couldn't pay back his loan. His dad ended up getting killed, him and his mom or something. Or him and his wife.
Wait. I'm so sorry. I need to take this.
Wilson's a savage. Man didn't even say, can you please hold? He just said, wait.
What about his partner, Hoffman?
I can reach out, but they go back since before the academy. I doubt he'll be receptive.
Yeah.
And I'll speak with him myself.
Damn, man. He's going to have his partner kill him. And he said they go back since the academy. And they're old now, so they've been friends probably for like 40 plus years, 30 plus years.
Can you tell me if Westmeyer Holt Contracting is on the list. There are half a dozen complaints against them for doing the same thing they did at Elena's tenement.
Confed Global's trying to force renters out of tenements?
What about Elena's landlord, that Tully guy? I mean, he's got to know something about this.
See if I can track him down.
Use the phone.
Oh, come on.
I'm making that rule number 2.
Can't go in person.
The New York Bulletin Online just reported that cop that got shot, he just regained consciousness.
Yep.
Detective Blake.
Yeah.
Guy's a real dick.
Matt's gonna go after him.
Know that you have feelings regarding this matter. I respect that. But if Detective Blake chooses to speak out of turn,
He's got his art set up in there.
being informed, knowing facts as they are, not how we wish to perceive them, can tip the balance between life and death. Unlike you, your partner was inconsistent in his attention to detail. What I find indefensible is we were not alerted that the addresses we provided had been compromised.
Had Blake told him, man, that he leaked the addresses on accident, things would be different, huh?
I've known him since I was a kid. That's 30, 35 years.
How much are each of those years worth to you?
To pay him to kill him.
Round figures.
Wow, man, he's gonna do it. That's some shit. Bro, Wilson, like, that's the thing. I thought he was gonna be a little understanding. The look on his face, his facial expressions, like, the actor's so good. You can tell, like, he sympathizes with him, you know? And that's why he's having this conversation with him, because he knows, like, the emotions are there and he knows what it means. He really does sympathize with him, man, but what's got to be done is what's got to be done. Like you said, you got to look at what the facts are and not what you want them to be. God, dude, Fisk is such a fantastic character. Yeah, it's so messed up, though, that he's going to do this.
Yeah, he always was a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah. Hey, we gotta sign in.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't do it, bro. Not being friends with somebody for 30, 35 years, your best friend, that's like your brother. I couldn't do it, man. I don't care how much money you offer. Oh, he's just gonna inject him with some. Oh, he's gonna wake up, isn't he? He's gonna wake up.
What do you do?
Oh shit, Matt's in there already? Fuck! Hey, he's using the sticks. That stick left him. Man, this is bad though, because it's gonna make it look like Matt did it too if they see him at all leaving the scene.
You're gonna be dead soon. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. But you can make the man responsible for this pay for what he's done. Tell me everything you know about Wilson Fisk.
What'd he say? Are we meant to not hear this part? I guess so, huh? If Matt's seen leaving, they're gonna blame him. They're just gonna straight up blame him. When that officer wakes up, he's gonna be like, yeah, the man in the mask. Yada, yada, yada.
Polyethylene, glycol, silicate, hydroclusters form with kinetic energy.
Yeah, great. 46 long.
That'll be all, Mr. Potter.
Okay.
It's like some bulletproof type shit, kinda.
He found me once, he'll do it again.
I'll move you someplace safe until it's resolved. I'll put 6 men on you.
Make it a dozen. If he drops me off a roof, an awful lot of money is going along for the ride.
That sounds like a threat.
No, just stating the obvious. Never thought I'd have to with you.
Bro, like I said, man, I love how, like, Wilson, he's so respectful, man. You know?
That's wonderful. So we have no idea what the guy you had shot might have said to the whack job you had framed for it?
No, but there's an upside. Hoffman was able to spin it. Told everyone he was assaulted by the man in the mask. Then he finished what he started with Blake. So we're not exposed on that front.
You want him to get fatter than he already is?
No.
Come on, what happened?
He was knocking our signs down. I told him to stop, but he wouldn't. He said I was a loser. Just like my dad.
You gonna go handle this?
You wanna call me a loser to my face, you little shit?
I didn't call you a loser, man.
Oh, my boy's a liar now, huh?
My dad did. I was just repeating it.
Still said it. Oh shit.
Say something funny! Say something funny. Go ahead. Stop. Go ahead. Come here. Come here.
You gonna have him get a couple licks in, huh?
People like this, they want to keep you down. Keep you afraid. You have to show them that that can never happen. You gotta show them that you're a man. Kick them.
I mean, in a way, he is kind of right now going about it, you know, this way. I mean, obviously, this dude kind of fucked him up a little bit, too. That's why his lips messed up.
Harder. Kick him. Harder.
Damn, that's the nightmare he's having. His dad's right in a way, you know, you can't let people fuck with you. You know, people that think you're weak, they're going to see you as a target, and they're going to fuck with you until you stand up for yourself. Now, should you, you know, incapacitate somebody, put them in the hospital? No, but should you stand up for yourself? Absolutely. Somebody swing on you? It's open season, baby. Same routine every morning. Dude, that view is just so nice, man. I wonder at what point his dad, you know, died. I'm assuming his dad did die, right? That's why he's not around.
Gal reached out. She'd like a word.
Send the car around.
She's coming to you.
Now. Can you be here before she arrives? I'm already on my way.
Wesley's always there for him, man.
I speak many languages.
How many?
All of them. 而且你也可以讲我的语言，不是？
That's smart. That's smart for him to act like he doesn't. Smart for him to act like he doesn't so that he can always be listening to people.
你觉得我是怎么知道你住在哪儿的 ，Wilson？ 这是你保存的最好的秘密。之所以会发现，是因为你变得懒散。情绪化。
Ever since Vanessa.
最新的事情一直不太顺利，我承认，但是我马上。
这是出于礼貌，因为你尊重我。
She done?
把你的房子收好，否则我就直接跟nobu和丽兰交易。
Madam Gao, don't play, man. She a little badass. Yeah, everything has been getting kind of crazy. I mean, had to let that anger out, man. It's been building up from the start of the episode.
Get out.
That anger has been building up since the start of the episode. The stuff with Leland, the stuff with Nobu and everything, it kind of boiled over there, you know, but it is what it is, man. You know, you can only keep it contained for so long.
You sit here and you stare at that wall. And you think about that. You're my son. You should be a king.
He is a kingpin now.
Don't look at me, look at the wall. Don't take your eyes off till I get back.
It kind of looks like the painting. That's why he likes it, huh?
Shut up!
Damn. Yeah, it's just like the painting. Ever since he met Vanessa, man, that's when things started to go a little haywire. But it's also obviously because of Matt, too, the things he's been doing. But Vanessa played a part, too, with the Russians and him killing them. It was a snowball a bit.
If I needed you, I would have asked.
I don't think that's always true, sir.
He called in Vanessa. It's his boy, man. He's there for him. Sometimes it's hard to ask for help when you need it. Oh, shit. Did he kill his dad?
Stop it!
Is that what the blood is?
You
He's
believe
gonna
this
crack
kid?
his shit.
He gets that shit from you.
Damn, that shit splatted, bro. Damn. Yeah, this is the bloody picture he saw. This is what he sees in his nightmares. Jesus, man. Oof. Back to that wall, man. That's why when he wakes up, he stares at the painting, because it's like he's waking up from this again.
Get the saw.
They cut up his body and buried it and hid it. And this is why he never got in trouble for it. This is fucked, man. And he still wears the cufflinks too. What did they do? Just cut his body up like into pieces and throw it away?
I didn't do it for her. I did it for me. That's why I still wear these. To remind myself that I'm not cruel for the sake of cruelty. That I'm not my father. They want to drag my name through the streets. They want to destroy everything that I'm trying to accomplish.
And are you going to let them?
He's got to be brutal, man. That was Wilson's kind of assurance to go ahead and do it. Be cruel if you got to. Hearing that backstory, they just carried him in bags down to the river. Jeez. Now we know why he wears the cufflinks too. Not necessarily to honor his father. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's Matt. Okay, we're chilling.
We need to talk.
I thought it was going to be one of Wilson's guys.
Been in an awful lot of wrong places at the wrong time lately. But I've heard the other stories. About the man in the mask. Helping people.
It's a nice shot. It's like it's switching to his other side.
Never heard of him.
Because he doesn't want you to. That's what makes him dangerous, living in the shadows, no one knowing who he is.
Said the man in the mask.
I'm trying to protect the city.
If I do the smart thing and say no,
then I'll have to stop him some other way.
that has a ring of finality to it.
I'm not a killer. I keep telling people that.
But that could change, couldn't it?
Dude, this is such a nice setting. The rain, the lightning, the thunder.
A bunch of he said, she said is not gonna put this guy away.
We don't need to put him away. Just drag him into the light. Give him nowhere to hide.
Get the people
Once
against
the city
him.
knows who he is, they'll tear him apart.
Dude, I feel like Benny could die in this story at some point, man. I hope not. I like that he went to him, though, man. I like that. He's finding comfort in something else now.
Some get more than they deserve because they believe they aren't like everyone else. That
Morning routine changed.
The ones people like me and you, the people that work and struggle to live our lives, just live. That they can do anything and live happily ever after before the corporations and the bottom line decided we didn't matter anymore.
Yep.
But we do.
First time we're in different ones.
He's been among us for quite some time. You've never
This
heard
is the
his
story
name.
he's writing.
You've never seen his face. He stayed in the shadows because men like him, men that want to control our city, our lives, fear the light.
But I felt the need to speak up for this city that I
Damn.
love with all my heart. No one should have to live in fear.
Look at his whole team behind him. The people are gonna be on his side because he's pledging aid.
Show them we will not bow down to their campaign of coercion and intimidation.
He's getting his shit together, getting his house in order.
He stood up when he was recently assaulted. But this assault was for no other reason than to send me a message.
A message warning me to stop. A place for its citizens to feel safe, to feel pride.
She probably knows it's him too.
To become a target from those who do not share my dream. For those who will...
He's heard this all before, but it's also like, fuck, now this is gonna make him look good in the city's eye.
That I cannot keep living in the shadows.
Yep.
Afraid of the light. None
Yep.
of us can.
He
None
knows
of
it's
us should
him.
be forced to. We must
Damn.
do this together. My name is Wilson Fisk. And together, we can make this city a better place.
Yep. It makes him look worse. But that's the thing, is Benny deleting it because he doesn't think that Wilson is bad, or is he deleting it because now it's too late because Wilson made the first move of going in public? So him saying like these guys that are afraid of the shadow, that want to live in the shadows and afraid of the light, if he comes out with that article, it's like, well, Wilson is in the light now. So it's like, it's not really him. You know what I mean? Daredevil season 1 episode 8 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode, man. Wilson made the move first. I think that's what it is, more so it's more so the latter as opposed to the first thing I was talking about. You know, it's not because he doesn't believe him, but it's because Wilson made the first move of making himself public in the media and coming out of the shadows on his own, as opposed to Benny writing that article. Because now that Wilson's done that, he's come out, he's made his name public, he's, you know, done all this, announced he's doing all this good stuff, pledging, you know, a bunch of aid and help to the city. If Benny comes out with that article, it's like, well, Wilson's not in the shadows. You know, he came out in public, he came out on TV, he announced his name, he had his girl there, you know, his people that were close to him. He pledged aid to the city. Like, nobody's going to believe an article that he writes about that after Wilson does that. So I think it's more so that's the reason he deleted it, because it's pointless to continue on writing it. But I do think that him seeing that, you know, made him, I think he does believe Matt still, you know, on the front, that Wilson is the bad one. And Karen, I think the look she gave kind of made her think maybe that is the guy too behind everything. And then Foggy, I don't know how he feels at all. Maybe he's going to end up supporting Fisk, because, you know, he's kind of against Matt and the whole the Devil of Hell's Kitchen type thing, whereas Karen, she believes he's good. Foggy doesn't believe he's good, so maybe he's going to end up supporting Fisk and stuff, you know, and Matt's going to end up eventually having to tell him who he really is, because I feel like if Foggy goes down the line of supporting Fisk, the only way to get him to stop is for Matt to tell him who he really is and be like, look, I've been doing all this, they're framing me, this and that, he's the bad one, yada, 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 you know, because now obviously they're working on the kind of law side of things, criminal side of things, lawyer side of things, of trying to take him down that way, but Matt's also still trying to do it his way as well. But man, what an episode. We got a lot of backstory on Fisk, man. I'm telling you, his character, Fisk, is a villain, one of my favorite villains I've seen in any show, period, man. He's just so well done. He's not your typical, you know, madman villain, so to speak. He's so composed, he's laid back, you understand where he's coming from, you understand his reasoning. He's not just some psychopath at the top. He's pretty respectful of people, even the people he works with, you know what I mean? Like, you can see him sympathize with people, and I feel like in shows a lot of times the villain, he's just some psychopath, or he's crazy, he can never, you can't sympathize with him, he doesn't sympathize with characters. But like, even when he was talking to Hoffman about killing Blake, you know, and Hoffman was telling, like, we've been friends for 30, 35 years, you could see in his facial expression in his eyes, like, he sympathizes with him and he feels him. You know, he started that conversation now saying, you know, I get there's a lot of feelings there, you know, and I just, man, I like his character a lot. I really do. And you can definitely see the parallels there between Matt and him, both of them wanting to change Hell's Kitchen for the better. You know, they each just have a different vision of what that is and how to get there, so to speak. You know, Matt, he doesn't want to kill anybody, but he also does enjoy the violence, like he said, when he gets to let the devil out, kind of. Whereas, you know, Wilson, he is willing to kill people. He has killed a lot of people, but he says he doesn't enjoy it. However, he does still kill people, you know, and it's just, there's so many parallels there, and I love it. I love it, man. They've done such a fantastic job. I know that Daredevil, the character, from what I understand, is considered canon. Obviously, you know, we saw him in No Way Home, but from what I understand, Disney is planning on remaking the Daredevil show as a PG show and changing the story a bit. So while, you know, Fisk, obviously he appeared in Hawkeye, and Daredevil appeared in Spider-Man No Way Home, the characters themselves are canon, but this story itself, I don't think it's necessarily canon. I think they're going to change it and make it, you know, something different on their own, which I hope they do a good job. I wish the show, I hope it lives up to this. I don't even know why they want to change it, man. I guess because how brutal this is. I don't know, but this show is so fucking amazing, man. I'm excited to see it continue. I wish it didn't get canceled. I wish there was more seasons, because god damn, this is probably my favorite Marvel show that I've watched to date. I'm only on episode 8. This is definitely my favorite Marvel show I've watched to date. I don't think there's a Marvel show I like more than this. Moon Knight was fantastic, but I don't like it more than this, you know? Hawkeye, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, they were good, but they were not this. This is just on another level of shows. Quite frankly, episode 8, I would already put this in, you know, top 10, top 15 shows of all time that I've personally seen so far. Like, it's been that good so far. They got amazing fight scenes. They got amazing storytelling. They got an amazing, amazing villain Like they've just done such a fantastic job with it, man. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, also if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out? Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below. What is a movie or TV series that you guys would like to see me react to next? Want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Silas Kane, and the homie Alexander Collins. I appreciate your guys' insane support, man. If you guys want to join the Patreon family, link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.